Hi everyone, it's Kino here. Thanks so much for tuning in to this 1 hour yin class. Great for the stress relief that so many of us need during these challenging times. So let's get started. Come to a comfortable seated position. Close your eyes. Gently bring your hands together. As you exhale, rest your hands down to any comfortable position, keeping the eyes gently closed for a few breaths. Redirect the mind's points of attention into the inner world. Notice your breath moving in, breath moving out, keeping the mind quiet and calm. Noticing the sensations of your breath. Bringing your attention into the feeling and sensations of the body. Using the breath to calm the mind, and then once the mind is calm, begin to tune into the field of the body. Notice what you feel as you're feeling it. And then perhaps you can dive down into awareness of your thoughts and your emotions. So you become aware of the quality of thought and the texture of emotion. Cultivating this attitude of mindful awareness. Allow yourself a long, deep breath in. And as you exhale, let's softly open the eyes. Let's begin with a little neck release. Exhale as you lean your head over to the left. Let's take the right hand down and just gently drop the right shoulder. We'll stay here for a couple breaths. You can move your head a little forward and back until you can find the space for your neck to gently release. Find those points, those little pain points that you might want to run away from, and then just lean gently into them. Add in your hands, so you can take the left hand to the head, right hand to the shoulder. Move a little forward and a little back. Let all the bands of tension, the weight of the world that might be on your shoulders, just gently roll off. And inhale, come on back to the center. Now we're going to switch the sides. Exhale, bring your head over to the right side. Take the left hand and drop the left hand down. Head a little back and forward until you can find those little points that are really in need of a little attention, a little bit of mindful awareness. And then out in your hands, just gently move the head a little forward, head a little bit back, and explore what you feel. Almost there. Back to the center. Okay, let's gently shake that out. Now, today we're going to start off with the fire dog pose, releasing tension in the hip joints. Stack the legs on top of each other, the shin bones stacked on top of each other. You're going to grab your yoga block, place it under your knee if you need a little extra assistance or support over on one side. Before we fold forward, we're going to gently twist. So inhale, lift the center of the chest. Right hand reaches behind you and just look over to the right, taking left hand towards the right knee. Draw the navel in and try to find the connection of the spine lifting up out of the pelvis. Nice and easy, don't overdo it, be aware of what you feel. Keep your breath and body connected. Long deep breath in. Long deep breath out. Nice and easy. Lean through the spinal axis. We're almost there. And inhale, come on back to the center. Now start to gently fold forward. So lean a little forward from the hip joints. You can rest your hands on your shin bones or taking your hands on the ground and eventually taking your elbows all the way down. You can rest your elbows on a block as well if that feels more comfortable. Relax your head down and soften the back muscles. Soften the mind. Keep your attention at those 3 points of mindful awareness, so you constantly are aware of your breath, constantly are aware of the feeling around the body, constantly tuning into the quality of your mind and your emotions. Feel welcome to kind of wiggle around a little bit as your body seems to release. As you tune into the body, be aware of the more subtle channels of awareness. You may find yourself tuning into the vibration of the body, the space around the body, the feeling under the surface of the skin. Notice what you feel as you feel it. Long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. Keeping the mind nice and quiet. Deep, steady awareness. Allow yourself to just get the feeling of melting and releasing. No fight, no force. Let all the muscles of the body relax and restore. Quietly feel the energy of the body returning to balance and harmony. We'll stay for a few more breaths, so really let yourself surrender. Quietly drop your attention deeper into that inner space, quiet space of awareness. Long deep breath in, long deep breath out. Call all your energy back to yourself. When you notice distracted thoughts, come back. If you see any pictures or images that roll through the mind, just recognize these might be thoughts that seem to be unwinding and call your energy back to yourself. Notice any pain points in the body and see if you can just stay through them a little bit more. Maybe one more long, deep breath in, doing really well. Long, deep breath out. Good job. Let's inhale. Lift the head up. Pause for a moment on the elbows. Inhale slowly, come all the way up and just take a moment. Hold the knees up into the chest and give yourself a little squeeze in. Nice and easy. Hold it there. You can flex the feet. Just to bring a little blood and circulation down through the shin bones. And then we're going to switch the sides. Hold your knees open, and now we're going to stack the left on top. Good job. We've got that fire log position. Inhale as you lift the spine up out of the pelvis. Left hand behind you, right hand reaches towards the left knee. Nice and easy. Stay with the breath. No fight, no force. Easy does it. Long, steady breath in. Long, steady breath out. Feel the back muscles releasing, relaxing as the spine gently twists. Work through the movement in the thoracic spine, not overdoing it, just exploring your flexibility. And then gently inhale, come back to the center. And now we start to fold forward. Exhale, a little easy fold. Start with the elbows around the shin bones, and then exhale a little more down. Maybe resting elbows or hands on a block, and then exhale, relax your head down. Give it a moment, your eyes close. Feel the frequency of the body and the mind coming back into harmony, back into coherence. Let all the tension go. Tune into the more subtle vibrations of the body, the space underneath the skin. Notice the feelings deep in the center of yourself. There may be tightness, there may be feelings of stuckness. Intense emotions may appear to bubble up to the surface. As you feel, whatever arises, your job, your goal, your practice really is just to sit with it and observe it. Don't react, don't fight, no force, just be aware. Make peace with the experience, whatever the experience is. Practice no judgment, no fight, no force. Nice and easy, steady breaths. Keeping the mind quiet and aware. Long, steady breaths in, long, steady breaths out. Notice the pain points in the body and see if you can gently encourage those to release. Let the frequency of the mind just slow more and more down. Long, deep breath in, long, deep breath out. Let's prepare to slowly come out. Gently activate your pelvic floor. Inhale, let's lift the head. Coming up onto the elbows and exhale there for a moment. Good job. Inhale, let's come all the way back up and hug the knees into the chest again. And drop the head down, relax your back muscles. Release the back muscles, nice and easy. And then let's gently inhale, lift the head across the feet. Underneath you, we'll be moving through tabletop to puppy pose. Open gently the knees, walking the hands forward. And exhale, let's rest the forehead towards the ground. Coming up onto the fingertips if that feels right for you. And then gently relaxing the back muscles. Find the space where your shoulders release. The hips gently find their way back and up. Nice and easy, steady breath. Mind is nice and calm. No fight, no force, easy does it. Draw the navel in, sending the hips back and up. Nice and easy, steady breaths. Long, deep breath in. Long, deep breath out. Nice and easy. And then let's press the hands down. We're going to come back up. Inhale, come all the way back up. Now thread the needle. Press into your right hand and inhale. Lift gently up. Find that rotation in your torso. Exhale, let's thread the needle under, reaching under. Extending your right arm. Take a moment. Lean your body weight a little forward. Lean the body weight a little to the side. Find the space where your neck, your shoulders release. As you're here, just start to dial the nervous system more and more down. Quiet, easy release. Close the eyes. Start to find that space underneath your thoughts. When you close the eyes, you could gently bring your attention to the eyebrow center, almost at the mind screen, a little bit above the eyes, at the center of the forehead, and just observe what you experience in the field of that little mind screen. Perhaps you're aware of light, perhaps there's a color, perhaps an image is speaking to you, a memory, or just a feeling. Tune into that space for a moment. And just hold the inner space of awareness, not looking for anything in particular, not getting attached to anything you experience, just remaining an empty vessel, an open, receptive vessel, tapping into all that you feel. Let's prepare to come out and switch the sides. Bring your right hand back, activate pelvic floor, and inhale gently, come on up. Okay, let's switch the sides. Inhale, lift the right arm up, good job. Get that spiral through the torso. Exhale, thread the needle under, left side. Just take a moment and find your connection through the shoulders, through the neck and through the back. You can lean a little to the side, lean a little forward. And after you've found a place to settle, close your eyes. As the eyes gently close, bring your attention to that inner space, the subtle space within. Notice your breath, your body, your mind. And again, attention perhaps at the mind screen, the space of what you could call the third eye center. And just allow yourself to tune into the vibration here. What is apparent to you as the eyes close? Perhaps there's a color, an image, a vibration, something that seems to be rolling through like clouds through the open field of the sky. Perhaps there's something that sticks and seems to linger. That's all right, you can watch that too. Stay for a moment, feeling your breath and your body. Long, steady breaths moving in, long, steady breaths moving out. Nice and easy. Let's prepare to gently come out. Walk your left hand back. Inhale, come on up to tabletop position. And then we're going to come up to downward facing dog. So let's curl the toes under. And inhale on up to downward facing dog. And draw the navel in. Stay for a few breaths. Bending the knees for a moment. Sending the hips back and up. And then just allowing the spine to release out of the pelvis. Let's walk the feet half the distance in, hanging forward fold, little ragdoll forward fold. Take a moment, bend your knees, nice and easy. Then let's gently straighten the legs, lay your arms over each other, and just dangle from side to side. Relax the body. Release the body, keep it nice and easy. No fight, no force, just nice and easy. Bend the knees again for a moment, give it a little release, then inhale back to straight. Shifting your weight a little forward, a little back. And again, let's bend the knees and come on up to straight again. Release the spine. Relax the spine and gently unwind. Nice and easy, almost there. Almost there. Drape your arms gently down, walking the hands a little forward. Let's open the feet. Exhale gently down to a squat. Let's grab one block and try to sit on the block. Stay there for a moment. And then we can come gently up. Open squat for a moment. So open the feet out to the sides. Open the knees out to the sides and let your hands just drape over the knees. And then elbows gently come down the inner thighs and hands together. Sit upright for a moment. Feel the spine lifting up out of the pelvis. Nice and easy. Mind is quiet and calm. Steady breaths. Long deep breath in. Long deep breath out. Find the connection into the spine. Then we'll gently fold forward. Exhale as you allow yourself to fold gently down, dropping the head a little bit down. Nice and easy. If it's more comfortable for you, you can pick your butt off of the block, or you're welcome to stay on the block. Find the place where you're gently working. Spaciousness through the torso. Relaxing down, you can pivot a little from side to side and just kind of work through the hips for a moment. Find the state of relaxation and release and back to the center. Press up through your arms and inhale, we'll come up to a close squat. So bring your feet together and gently sit on the block. This might be helpful actually to grab 2 blocks. So if you want to take a moment and actually elevate the hips to quite a high little seat. This is going to feel a little more accessible from here for what we're going to try next. And draw the knees gently in. And then exhale, let's fold, holding both knees. One hand, hold the opposite shoulder. Right hand to the left side. Relax your head and your neck down. Stay for a few breaths here. So you can kind of work that ankle flexion. You can find the space for your ankle to bend. Be careful, but you can pivot a little forward on the blocks and then pivot a little bit back. We'll do that one more time. Pivot a little forward and pivot a little back. Then gently find the way a little bit up. Now, fold the left arm on the outside of the right thigh. For those of you interested in this really difficult posture called Paschasana, this is a wonderful thing to do. All right? Now, as you exhale, lean the body down and just relax gently down. You can keep the right hand on the right thigh and just give it a little bit of weight, or if it feels comfortable, you can reach the right arm up. This requires a little bit more effort, so it just depends on what kind of space you're feeling in, what kind of connection to your body you're feeling today. If it's better just to rest that hand down and go for more of a heavy, earthy sensation, then go for that. But if you feel that there's the sensation of the lifting, then allow yourself to spiral and lift, keeping just enough activation in that left shoulder. One is not better than the other. You could even alternate between one for a few breaths where you drape the chest down, and then another few breaths where you lift and reach up. Looking good. Explore the movement. So when you lift the arm up, you're working through the spinal extension. When the hand is down, we're working more in the lateral stretch. So let's all put the hand down and the head down for a moment as we prepare to come out. Let's inhale, gently find the way back up. And exhale, hold the opposite knee, go for a little fold. Release for a moment. Come a little forward, a little back. Let's try the other side. We're going to gently come up. Long, deep breath in. Exhale, reach left hand back around the left upper thigh. Drape your right shoulder down. And then as you exhale, just gently fall with your spine a little bit down. Explore the side lean first. So you're draping your head a little bit towards the ground. Nice and easy as you lean. Only if this feels comfortable. Then inhale, lift the left arm. And you can feel when you lift that the thoracic spine starts to spiral around as you reach. A few moments there. Then exhale back to the side lean, where you're holding onto the hip and just relaxing the head down. Try to keep the knees a little close together. And then, again, at least one more. Reach the arm up, lift, find the length and the spaciousness through all the joints of the spine. And then exhale, come on down, relaxing a little more down. Inhale, come on back to the center. Find the connection a little bit in. Draw the navel in. Good. And then let's just gently come off of the blocks. You can lean forward and just push those on over to the side. Alright. And then you're already down, so let's walk the knees back. Open the knees, wide child's pose. Grab your bolster, unless you want to use the blocks for that, it's also fine. And then, nice and easy, we're really going to let the back muscles release after that little twist, which might have been a lot. And drawing your navel in as you exhale. Fold gently down. Take a moment here and really let all the tension just fold and drop away from the body. Close your eyes. Keep your attention quiet and calm, resting in that inner space. Nice and easy. Make sure your body is, fully supported. So if you need to scoot a little forward, scoot a little back, find a comfortable place. Long, steady, deep breath in. Long, steady, deep breath out. The more your body can relax, the more your mind can release. Checking in with that subtle vibration. Feel the body and the space around the body. Long, steady breath. Breath moving in. Breath moving out. Keeping the mind in a quiet space. An inner space. Long, steady breaths. And just allow yourself to find that space of true rest. Mind cycles more and more down. with your breath and your body. Allow yourself to really just release down. Feel the inner vibration, quiet space within. If you notice yourself almost drifting off, that's okay. Let that happen, as the space between wakefulness and dreaming is the space of the subconscious mind. When you dial your energy this far down, you can enter the deeper layers of the mind. So just tune more and more in. Tune more and more in. And stay for a few more breaths, so really just cherish the time. Enjoy that deep space of relaxation and release. And then long deep breath in. Slowly prepare to come out as you activate pelvic floor. Walk your hands gently up. Let's press up on the bolster, lean a little forward. Cross your feet underneath you, straighten the legs out. Upavishta Konasana. We like this one on the bolster. You can gently slide it in and then exhale as you lean forward. And again, drop the head, the neck, and the shoulders. You can flex the feet for a moment, point the feet for a moment, flex the feet for a moment, whatever feels right. But then after you go through that, just let them relax. And then we'll close the eyes. Feel the connection through the body down into the ground underneath you, where you can feel a deeper, quieter space. Nice and easy. Steady breath. Notice any pain points that seem to arise in the body, perhaps in the inner thighs, perhaps in the back. Notice what you feel and gently go to those spaces of tightness and feel as though you hold them. Whatever the feeling of being held, being supported, feels like, looks like, sounds like for you. Move into those tired, sore body parts and just be there with them. If there's tightness, be present with the tightness. If there are muscle aches and pains, be present with them. If there's a feeling of general discomfort, just sit with that. But also if there are good things, be present to them too. The body feels relaxed. The mind seems to tune into a point of happiness. Hold those as well. Allow the field of awareness to be big enough to contain both light and shadow, good and evil, pleasure and pain. Shift yourself beyond the realm of opposites, beyond the duality of opposing forces. Allow your mind to transcend and ascend to a higher plane of existence. Whatever thoughts seem to arise during this time, let them arise and then release them. Release the thoughts, the images, emotions, let them go. Perhaps you could see them, whatever thought, whatever image has arisen, dropping off the body, melting into the ground underneath you. Whatever emotions seem to arise, if you can drop the energy that's fueling the emotions, perhaps you can see the emotion drop into the earth underneath you. What can you release? What more can you let go? Now we'll slowly prepare to gently come out. So inhale gently as you rise slowly up. Let's move your bolster on over to the side. Hold underneath the knees, pick them in, and again, we're just gonna round the back for a moment as you tuck the head under. Stay here with your breath. Rounding the back, squeezing knees a little, like a little hug or embrace for yourself. And then as you inhale, let's lift the head up. We're going to slowly roll the spine down. So depending on where you are on your mat, you can either just roll down or turn around and gently roll the spine down. Stay constructive rest for a moment. Your sacrum rests on the ground. The knees spiral towards each other. Feel the connection down into the earth underneath you. Perhaps you can get a feeling or a sensibility of the layers of earth underneath you. Through the building or structure that you're in right now, down through the layers of the earth, through the soil and rock and whatever other particles make up these layers of the earth. Maybe you can even get a sense of a gravitational pull towards the center of the earth, the hot, molten core that is the center of the earth. Feeling that energy present in your body, so that every cell of the body starts to move in harmony and coherence, starts to be in balance with the earth, starts to feel grounded, embodied. And then keeping that calming energy of the earth circulating in your body, let's open the knees just a little bit. Then fold the right foot on top of the left knee for the reclining pigeon. We'll stay here for a few breaths, letting the right knee kind of spiral out. Nice and easy, be aware of the sensations, be aware of the feelings in the body. Nice and easy. Long, steady breath in, long, steady breath out. Nice and easy. Relax through the hip joints, release through the body. Then we're going to gently let the knees spiral over to the side. So just gently let the knees fall a little over to the left side. Stay there for a moment. And then release your hand, the right hand, out and over. And just explore the release through the front of the right inner thigh. Notice any pain points that seem to arise, any points of difficulty, and then just explore the body, releasing, relaxing, dropping down. No fight, no force, just feel the body connected into the earth, the bones releasing, tension in the bones releasing. Nice and easy. Now we'll prepare to gently come back. Inhale as you slide it on back. We're going to stay here for a moment, nice and easy. Mind is calm. And then slowly unfold the dropping the right knee into the chest for a moment and set it down, constructive rest. Switching the sides, bring the left leg around for our easy reclining pigeon, and just kind of shake out the hip for a moment, closing your eyes. Feel the energy of your body returning to itself. That energy which you receive from the earth as a unique link between your body and the planet underneath you. Feel that deep connection. If there's anything you'd like to release, just feel that dropping off your body and returning to the earth. Tension, inflammation, sickness, disease. Let it all drop off the body. Maybe there's an image, a droplet that you could see just pouring off the body and releasing and melting into the earth, returning into that molten center of the earth. And when the energy of the earth returns to you, feel the immune system optimizing, feel your immunity levels increasing, your health and vitality levels increasing. Feel spaciousness where inflammation once was, and all the torn tissues of the body get restored. Now we're going to pop on over to the side. So as you exhale, just drop your legs a little bit over to the left side. Give enough strength through the left leg so that you can have a little stability in the pelvis. So it's almost like we drop the legs of Ardha Matsyasana on the ground, so let yourself just feel that for a moment. And then we'll extend the left arm. And you can let your head drape down to any comfortable position. Letting the torso gently release. Mind softens down. Nice and easy. Steady breathing. Breath moves in, breath moves out. Entering into that quiet state of harmony and coherence, so that you feel the energy system that is you, perfectly attuned to and balanced with the energy, vibration, frequency of the earth. That grounding sensation helps you feel supported, protected, nurtured. As you feel the support of the earth underneath you, feel safety and security, and rest in the space that all is well. Even those parts that don't make sense, or part of a bigger plan, what role you play in that bigger plan is beyond your understanding. So trust that all is well. All is well. A few more breaths. Really dive into that borderline space, the space between wakefulness and dreaming, where the imagery of dreams may seem to appear in the mind screen. And yet you're conscious, aware, and perhaps even more truly awake than in the state of waking. Be prepared to come on back to the center. You can move the head and the arm first. And then inhale gently, come on back to the center, releasing through the left side. Drop that left leg off and give it a little hug in. Exhale gently down. Now fold both knees up into the chest. Just give that a big squeeze. Nice and easy. Legs come up to Viparita Karani. Hands on the ground. The mind is quiet and calm. Point the feet. Give them a little activation. A little release. Keep the mind steady and aware. And you might notice as though there are some small gyrations or movements, like micro shaking that seems to happen in the body. Let that happen. This is a natural unwinding, so that all that stored tension in the body begins to unwind, and you can feel a return to the center, a return to alignment. Slowly open the legs and we'll go for reclining straddle. And I know this one can be a little hard, so you might want to take your hands to the knees, or if your blocks are handy, you could even rest the blocks under your thighs, or place them in a position so that eventually the blocks will help your legs release. And you can just find a moment flexing feet, pointing feet, relax the body, release. If you need to support your legs from the top, you can do that as well. You can hold underneath the knees and support the legs, or you can just let them be there. I know this is pretty intense, so just stay for a few moments more. Long, deep breaths, nice and easy, flexing through the feet, pointing through the feet, relaxing through the legs. Nice and easy, a few more breaths, almost there, almost there. And the longer you stay, the more that the muscles seem to relax and release, let go, melting, releasing, dropping down. Let's prepare to come out. Hold underneath the knees and glide the legs gently back up. And then drop your left leg down only, point the right leg. If you want to remove the block, you can move that over to the side for a little bit. Wherever. Hold underneath your knee, point the foot, or you can hold all the way up at the ankle, up to you. Find what works. You need to bend the knee a little, you can bend the knee a little, it's all good. Stay for a few breaths. Giving both the front of the left hip a chance to open, and also the hamstring a chance to open. Nice and easy, deep breaths. Let the weight of the body release into the earth underneath you. And as you release down, you receive as well. As the gravitational pull of the earth reaches down through each cell of the body into the hot molten core of the earth, then energy rises back up through the same gravitational line and runs into your body, bringing with it the energy of the earth, connected into every cell, every molecule, every muscle and bone and fiber of your body. Move into harmony. Slide your hand back down under the knee, bend the knee, exhale, drop it all the way down. Now we prepare to switch the sides. Let's glide that left leg up, sliding the hands under the knee. Nice and easy, stay for a few breaths. If it's comfortable for you, you can change now to under the ankle or the calf muscle. Surrender any tension in your body into the earth underneath you. No fight, no force. All is well. All is well. Feel the connection infinitely down and infinitely up, running the energy that is uniquely yours. If there are any remnants of the past that seem to be sticky, if there's any energy that you seem to feel that's not yours, something you've taken on from someone else or from the world, see if you can let that go. Free up that stuck energy. Return it via the center of the earth to its source. Set it free. If there are any attachments, codependencies, energetic hooks that seem to be present, allow them to gently release, break away. As the whole body softens and releases. Slowly glide your hand down to under the knee, bend to gently the knee, dropping down the leg, and let's just straighten the legs for a moment. We're going to do one more pose for today. Come up onto your elbows, and you can bend a little bit one knee if you want. We'll stack the blocks for Matsyasana. And I'd like to invite some of you who have an easy lotus position to explore lotus position. So you can either have your legs out straight, or for those of you that have an easy lotus position, you can fold the legs into the lotus position and then explore Matsyasana supported with the legs in lotus. Now with the legs in lotus, you're going to take your hands onto the lotus feet with just enough activation so that you can hold a little on so the lotus won't slide out. So now we relax for a few breaths. Please, if your lotus is not easy, just to straighten the legs, no force. Also, if your back is very tight, just straighten the legs so it's not too much for you to be here. As we move into back bending, feel the energy rising up the spine and bring your attention towards the top of the head. And feel the very tip, top of the head, what you could call your crown chakra, Sahasrara chakra, the top of the head. And just be aware of the vibration at the top of the head. Be aware of the sensations at the top of the head. And allow yourself to just tap into the most subtle awareness in this space of the body. From the tip of the spine, base of the spine, the coccyx, up the sacrum, through each joint of the spine, through the spinal cord, and the Sushumna Nadi, as the energy of your body rises up and ascends to the top of the head. Notice that feeling. As you tune into the subtle vibration, the energy flow, the energy being that you are begins to be more present than the physical being that you are. This is the space of the subconscious mind, the feeling space, the vibrating space. The lotus position gets too intense, please come out. Don't overdo it. As you're here, feel the cycles of energy through the body, and now start to feel the freedom that exists in the boundaryless space of yourself as a being of light. The yoga practice is a practice of transcendence, of self-transcendence, to get beyond the ego, to experience the limitless self, to move from the individual to the infinite, to from the singular and infinite. Now we slowly prepare to come out. If you have your lotus, release your feet. And all by themselves, your feet are going to slide out of lotus position. And let's fold the legs up, and if you have the legs straight, you can bend the knees and just settle your sacrum down as you press into your elbows. And inhale, slowly rise up. Move your blocks on over to the side. And then let's roll the spine gently down, finding your way into that final relaxation. Take rest as the shoulders move down the back, settling the sacrum down. Feel the space around the body, space around the body. Let the mind move now infinitely outward. Feel the space of the room that you're in right now, and any beings that might be present in the room with you. Feel the space of the whole city that you're in right now. Every house and apartment and every vehicle, and on the streets, the empty space, and all the beings that are in the city with you now. The trees, plants, animals, the human beings, perhaps even the beings in the spirit, the earth underneath the city that you're in now. Even though it seems like an incalculable amount of space, just feel the progression outwards and be aware of the whole earth and the space in every continent, the earth, underneath the oceans, the volume of the oceans, the space of the earth, down into the core of the earth, the gravitational field of the earth, all the beings of the earth, including yourself. Infinitely outward, feel the space of space itself. The solar system, the planetary system around the sun, our sun, the galaxy, the Milky Way, so many suns and planets, comets, all the stars in the sky, and all the light that makes up the frequency of the universe. Feel the infinite space of the universe and be aware of the source energy, the seed from which the universe has arisen. Feeling your connection infinitely outward in the oneness, the singularity that is the truth underneath all of our temporal thoughts, all of our petty arisings and passings. Now start to return to your body. Feel your breath moving in, breath moving out. Feel your skin and the surface of the skin, the bones, the muscle tissues. Notice the change as your body seems to be filled with a new energy. Notice your mind and your emotions so much more clear, so much lighter, so much freer. A feeling of transcendent peace. Then start to move your fingers, toes, your hands and feet. Bend the knees and the elbows. Constructive rest again. Long, deep breath in. As you exhale, let's hold the knees into the chest. Give yourself a little squeeze. Take a moment and just plant the seeds of so much gratitude for this body. Thank you so much, my body. I love, honor, and appreciate you, my body. You're a good body. Roll over onto your side. Come on back to a comfortable seated position. Your eyes closed. Attention at the heart center. Notice how your heart feels, filled with love, an energy that can only be called love. Filled from within, gently offer those good vibrations to all beings. May all beings be happy. May all beings be peaceful. May all beings be filled with love. Gently bring your hands together. As you exhale, softly open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me on this practice. May you be happy, may you be peaceful, may you be filled with love. Namaste. Okay. Thank you. Thanks for that. Awesome.